The four-man team of Ino, Miles, Megami, and Yuji made their way on the outskirts of the barrier, another veil that had to be undone. This veil stopped any more Jujutsu sorcerers from progressing any further deeper into Shibuya. Nanami had been able to go on ahead, but if they were going to get help, they were going to need that other veil to be lifted. He left this task to Ino and the others before moving forward. Alright guys, let's go over the game plan one more time, Ino said to the other three. We need to find the veil and the cursed users who are causing it. That way, more sorcerers will be able to move freely all through Shibuya, and it'll make the rescue of Gojo a lot easier. Once that's done, Yuji, Megami, you two head to the stadium where the fourth king of the Iron Fist is being held. I know, irony. While you're there, try to find as many civilians as you can and get them to safety, and deal with as many curses as you can. Miles and I, we're going to back up Nanami inside of Shibuya. After saying that, the boys prepared for battle. Miles drawing his mask onto his face. Yuji taking the yellow bandana that he received from his master and also wore like a mask. Along with Megami, who inherited Peter's mask, although he wore it in a different style, covering his face but keeping his hair exposed as he tied it up in the back. Ino looked at the three inspired, wondering if they had copied his style. No way! You guys all rock the mask too? Huh? Look, this isn't just a hat, see? It's how I activate my curse technique, Ino said. The sound of joy etched across his face as he felt like he found some like-minded ones. Oh, these aren't a part of our techniques, Miles said. I just wear this to pay tribute to the guy that saved me. I wear it to honor his memory, Megami said. My master wears something like this. All the people who study in our martial arts, so I follow in that suit. Man, these kids are so incredible! No wonder why Nanami put me in charge of them. After all, I am an upperclassman, Ino thought. I gotta lead by example, show them the ropes. And above all else, my duty, not to let any of them die. Alright, boys, let's mask up and let's get to work. First and foremost, we need to figure out how this veil is being done. Are the casters inside of the veil, or are they out? Well, if they were inside of it, I don't think it would be as strong. You know how it is with a curse technique. The more risk that's involved with it, the stronger it'll be. So we have to find a weak point, Megami said. But wouldn't the weak point for a veil, Miles would chime in, be that if the casters were at the most risk, or at least exposure to danger, the stronger it would be? And not just the most at risk, Ino said. They'd have to be somewhere where they could be openly exposed and challenged. That would be the only way to get the most effect if they're casting it from the outside. Yeah, but where exactly would they be? It'd have to be somewhere obvious, somewhere tall, somewhere where everyone could see them. All four of them turned to the tall building that was standing right behind them, the obvious sign for where the enemy was. And sure enough, an elderly grandmother, along with her two grandsons, stood atop of the building where they were casting the veil. They were older sorcerers from a different time, a time before Gojo. Those were the glory days, the time when sorcerers were free to do whatever they wanted. They had free reign. But it all changed when he came into this world. The balance of power was shifted. It was incredible, downright frustrating to think that someone so small could have that much influence on the world, to the point where hiding became their best option. It filled them with shame, if anything else. For so long now, Grandson 1 said. We've had to hide in the dark because of Satoru Gojo. Yes, brother. We haven't been allowed our freedom. But now that's all going to change. Satoru is dead. The age of Jujutsu can resume. Now, at its full peak. And from this vantage point, there's no way that the sorceress can get to us. On each level down below, it's crawling with powerful cursed spirits. Yes, grandmother. The only way that they could catch us is if they were able to climb up the side of the building. And how's that even possible? Grandson 1, his eyes bulging out widely along with his crudely made mustache, as he found himself surrounded by webs, with Yuji and Miles riding on Megami and his Hawk Summon. As they all jumped down into the fight, Megami and Yuji would draw out one of the grandsons, leaving the other to face off against Miles and Ino. How the hell did they do that? Oh, we just climbed the walls. Well, I did. He was on my shoulders. Yeah, we're all kinds of impressive, Ino said. Now you've got to deal with us. This is your one and only warning. Pull down the veil and get the hell out of Shibuya. Is that supposed to be a threat, boy? Grandmother, I believe it's time. Yes, I will begin the ritual. Ritual? The grandson before them would begin to change, his face beginning to contort, his hair beginning to grow and turn into black. His clothing remained relatively the same, as now who stood before them, a man from a bygone era. It's like his whole body's changed. Miles would begin to tense up. Hey, I can't feel any cursed energy from this guy. What? Try. You can't feel anything, can you? Damn, kid, you're right. What the hell happened to him? Miles didn't know much, but whenever possible, Gojo would tell stories about the past. Of course, Gojo was not someone of sentiment, and he kept most things to himself. But there was one time when he spoke about one of his greatest fights, or rather his greatest failure. It came when he fought against a man who he never gave a name to, but was said to be a fighter unlike any other, a killer of sorcerers, who had a scar on his lip. But now the grandmother would chant forth that very name. Now rise, my grandson. The power of Toji Fushiguro belongs to you. Toji Fushiguro? Miles said. What connection could this guy have had to Megami? The man would smile as he sped towards the two of them. Miles was the only one who had the chance to react using his spider sense. That's funny. I remembered fighting someone with a mask just like this. Are you him? What? You fought against Peter? Yeah, I remember. He tried to save that girl. He ended up killing her. Did my job for me. Girl. What? How do you know Peter? I wonder if you're anything like him. Immediately, Toji Fushiguro would speed blitz towards Miles, as the two of them engaged in a flurry of offense. It was clear to see that Toji was unlike anyone that Miles had ever faced. Ino would try to assist, using his curse technique, the power of the auspicious beast, summoning the fourth, Rio, using the cursed energy that flowed into his fist, taking on the form of dragons. He would launch the cursed dragon fist towards Fushiguro, as he would bounce into the sky, moving and evading all of the ethereal cursed dragon beast, before eventually speed blitzing towards him and dashing off his mask, quickly deducing that that was the source of his strength. Now, with one end exposed and subsequently taken out, Miles found himself fighting on the defensive. Ino had been injured pretty bad, and Miles knew that he needed to be given attention. But first, he had to escape his adversary. Creating an opening, he would use the distraction to escape, web swinging off of the buildings and getting away. As the grandmother would try to regain control over the body that her grandson had possessed, she soon realized how little control she actually had. But how can this be? I always make sure to only bring back the body, not the soul. Yeah, sorry to disappoint, but it seems like your grandson's soul wasn't strong enough to maintain my body. But then again, it's always been stronger than that of a curse user, so don't beat yourself up too bad. What? But how? Speaking of which, didn't you try to give me an order? Yeah, I remember. You wanted me to go down and kill all of the sorcerers, right? Well, you're a sorcerer. No, please! With one slash of his hand, the grandmother's head began to roll. Meanwhile, Megami and Yuji had taken care of the other grandson using an inverse technique. As they defeated him, Miles would come by to their direction along with Ino in his hand. Oh no, what happened to him? We got ambushed. The other grandson, he turned into what? You're not gonna believe this. Miles would explain what had happened and the name of the man that they were fighting. You said his name was Toji Fushiguro? Yeah. Do you know him? Yuji would ask. No. I never knew him. Look, you need to get Ino to safety. Then regroup with Nanami. Yuji, you need to head to the stadium where all the other hostages are. Try to get them to safety. Leave this guy to me. Fushiguro, you can't be serious. You can't fight this guy by yourself, Miles would say. Come on, if we work together, we can use our domain expansion and then we can... There's no time for that. Remember what our mission is. It's about getting Gojo out. Saving him is our top priority. Besides, I'm the wielder of the cursed spider, right? It means I'm a lot stronger than I was before. I think I can take him. I'll buy you guys some time. Now go! Yuji and Miles would nod as they moved in opposite directions. Yuji heading towards the Yoyogi Stadium, while Miles, once getting Ino to safety and making sure he was secure, would head down into the subway of Shibuya. In the meantime, Baki Hanma, the Metahuman Federation World Heavyweight Champion, was still sitting in the downtown area of Shibuya. The streets had grown deathly quiet as humans and other hostages had run off. The The spectacle of a three-way fight was no longer appealing when everyone was trapped in the city for some mysterious reason. Of course, Baki had no idea of what was going on, and he'd only come looking for a fight, which would find him in the most unexpected of ways. It came in the form of a man, about the same height as him, give or take a few inches. The man sported a pair of working boots, jeans, a red flannel, and what appeared to be a cowboy hat. He was drinking a couple cans of beer as he stumbled onto the scene. Shouldn't you be running off with everyone else, old man? Or are you just too drunk to be afraid? Nah, I'm right where I need to be. Is that so? Yeah. So, which one are you? The Wendigo or the special guy? I don't really think I'm that special, kid. Look, name's Logan, but you can call me the Wolverine if you want. Ooh, so we're using our stage names now. In that case, I am, yeah, you're the Hulk. Look, kid, I haven't a clue of what's going on around here, but I just flew all the way from Canada for this. Your daddy wants me to put you in timeout and kick your ass, so that's what I'm gonna do. Wouldn't feel right if I had to kill a kid, though, so I like to avoid that if possible. But you do need to realize you are going to get your ass beat. That I can assure you. Wow. Well, it's not the first time someone's told me that, but let's be real here. You don't have to show off for anyone. Cameras aren't working. The crew ran off. As far as I'm concerned, this match is pretty much null and void, so we don't really have a reason to do any of this. Baki got up on his feet. Championship slung over his shoulder as he walked past Logan. I think I'm just going to go home now. Don't know about you, but I'm going to find a way out of here, and I'm going to chill. So maybe we can take a rain check, and then we can... Logan extended his hand, blocking Baki's path, as 3 metal claws extended out of his fist. That's not how it works around here, bub. I came here to do a job, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't give a fuck if 1 million people are watching, or if only the ants watch. As far as I'm concerned, this match is getting started. I'm not waiting for Wendigo or anyone else. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to take that championship, and then I'm going to get what's mine. Because in the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that you know I whooped your ass. Ooh, fierce. Listen, it seems like you're the type of guy that likes to play with knives. So how about this? Baki said, lowering Logan's arm. You put those kitty claws away, and I don't make a mess of you on these streets. Okay? But before Baki could leave, Logan clawed him in the back. What's the matter? You get a little angry? Motherfucker! Ugh! Baki, without even turning a shade of green, punched Logan across the city square. That is a warning. Second time, I will rip your head off. You drunk bitch. Nah. We're just getting started. Logan would close the gap between them, his claws now completely extended as he buried them into Baki's chest. But now Baki had transformed, his pants becoming ripped, his shirt long gone, and now what stood before Logan was not Baki Hanma. It was the Hulk. Uh-oh. While downtown was turning into an absolute train wreck, inside of the station of Shibuya in its shopping district, Nanami had managed to find one of the associates, those who were helping the assistant navigator, Ichiji. Badly stabbed and wounded, he carried him to safety and performed whatever medical aid he could give to him. They're targeting the assistants. You'll be all right, Ichiji. Just stay here. I'll take care of this. As for Nobara, she, along with the other assistant, Nita, would be looking on to leave out of Shibuya, at least to get the assistants to safety, as now it seemed as though they were being targeted, as neither she nor Maki could get any response from them. While they attempted their escape, they would come across the paths of another cursed user, a young man who sported a sword, whose hilt was a hand that he was holding, a hand that he could manipulate at will with his cursed energy. The boy's name was Haruta, and Haruta, well, he enjoyed killing, although killing guys was all right. He really liked to get with the girls. He just found them so fascinating. The way that they get all giddy when they gossip and talk. The cute ones that always seemed to be looking at him everywhere they went. After all, Haruta couldn't deny he was a ladies' man at heart. And now, finally, some cute girls that come across his path. Nobara and Nita. Hey, ladies, what's going on? I was hoping that I'd actually get to come across some cute babes. Ugh, he's disgusting, Nobara said. Look, get out of our way and I don't have to hurt you. Ooh, a girl that likes to play rough. Yeah, I like that game. Let's do that. Nita, move to the escalator and try to get as far away from here as you can. Hide out in one of the shops. I'll take care of this guy. Ladies, yoo-hoo, what are you talking about? Come on, you can tell me. Let me in on the fun. I really want to get to know ya. Nobara would engage against Haruta, as Nina would attempt her escape. But it seemed like the boy had his mind elsewhere. In fact, his sword, using its hand form, had just scurried off. But in actuality, it was locating the other girl that was trying to get away. A clever strategy, but in the end, this is why you don't trust a girl with anything, because they're pretty stupid, Haruta thought. They're only made to look pretty, especially when they're getting stabbed. Eventually making his way inside, he would find where Haruta was hiding. And, after slipping past Nobara, he managed to take her down with a strike. As Nina tried to get away, he stabbed her in the lower abdomen, from the back causing her to fall to the ground as he started drilling his blade into her leg. Nobara would attempt to use her resonance of her curse technique, causing the ceiling to collapse around him, only for him to disappear at the last moment and strike at Nobara once again. Ugh! Don't worry, I'll get to you. I will. You're really feisty. Your friend there? She seems more like the kitchen type. Always the one that's screaming and begging for their life, like, save me, save me, save me. Say now, Let's play with your other leg and ow! Haruto would have his hand shot at, causing him to drop his blade. Is this really how you talk to girls? Yeesh. No wonder why boys in Japan don't get much play. An unfamiliar voice of a woman walking up to them. She sported a coat, a skirt, boots, black stockings, and a beanie, while holding a silver cutlass and a smoothie. I gotta say, this is delicious though. Who the hell are you? I'm Nunya. Huh? None of your damn business who I am. I just want to know, do all boys in Japan harass girls, Rock? Or are you just one of the nice ones, apparently? Rock, Nikita said. Wait, does she mean... You think you can beat me? It doesn't matter how many guns you got, Haruto said as he picked up his blade. You got lucky. You'll never take me down. I'm not trying to take you down, dipshit. Then what? I'm distracting you. Instantly, Rock would appear behind him, his fist emitting with the golden aura, as he punched him square in the face, knocking him into a column. Nice work, Revy. Yeah. But that's the last time you use me as bait, damn it. No way, Nita said. Hey, it's been a while, huh? Rokuro, why are you... Don't worry, I'll help you out. As Rock would attempt to use first aid, Nobara had no idea of what was going on, as Revy walked over to her, putting her gun away and helping the girl up. I thought you Jujutsu sorcerers were supposed to be tough. Come on, girl, get it together. Don't let some creep like that get the drop on you. Right. Who? You can call me Revy. That there's supposed to be a friend of yours, Rock. She won't know who I am, Revy. I don't even know who she is. I know she's a sorcerer, though. Wait, you're a sorcerer? Wait, that power. That looked just like what Yuji does. Yuji? Huh. So he took on another apprentice, huh? Good for him, Rock said. Rokuro, Nina said as her leg was being repaired. What are you doing here? Why are you in Shibuya? Well, I came here to see Gojo. I had something for him, but it looks like he's gotten into some trouble. What are the odds, huh? Trouble? That's the least of it. Gojo's been sealed. What the hell? I don't know what happened. There's a powerful group of curse users. Apparently, they've sealed Gojo away in something called the prison realm. What the fuck? Rock thought. The last time he had spoken to Gojo had been 2 weeks ago. He had told him that he was coming to Japan because he had something that he wanted to give him. An important cursed item that he hoped Gojo would keep a closer eye on. When Gojo learned that he had the inverted spear of heaven, he immediately knew that he must have screwed up royally if that somehow got stolen, got put on the black market. Yeah, that's why I need to get it back to you as soon as possible. It's not like it's something that I can just ship in the mail, you know. Right. Thanks, Rock, Gojo would say. Thanks for actually telling me. God, if the higher-ups found out that I actually let that thing get stolen, yeesh, they would be on my neck. Gojo, you have terrible habits. Come on, Rokuro, give me a break. You know how tiring life can be sometimes. I can't keep track of every little thing, every waking moment. I mean, it's already bad enough we got broken into over the summer. Over the summer? What the hell happened? Gojo would fill in Rock on everything that transpired over the summer, leading Rock to have more questions than answers in a heart attack. Sukuna has a vessel? What the fuck? Calm down. The kids chill. It's all right. All we're trying to do is... No. We're talking about Sukuna. Sukuna, the king of curses. The harbinger. What the... Oh! You're telling me that he has a vessel. Yeah. And that vessel has Peter's cursed spider. Yeah. And not only that, but someone broke into Jujutsu High and stole the cursed fingers. Gojo, what the hell? Rock, really? We got it under control. We're looking for the perpetrator now. And I mean, hey, if you want to swing by and join in the fight, that would be appreciated. And just... Look, I'm coming there in 2 weeks. We can talk more then. I'm going to bring you the inverted spear of heaven. Can you please not lose anything else? Oh, God. As Rock hung up the phone, Dutch would ask if everything was all right. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything is perfectly fine. You don't look fine, Benny would say. I'm fine. You need a cigarette? Revy would ask. Yes. Oh, God. Actually, no. Where's the weed? What? Everyone looked at him amazed. You hardly ever use the green stuff. Rock, what's getting into you? Nothing at all. I just need to... Oh, Sukuna's back. Why won't this stupid thing light up? Oh, God, we are so fucked. Oh. Safe to say, Rock was not having the best of times. Now, he was trapped in Shibuya, stuck under a veil, with the potential of Sukuna returning, Gojo being sealed away, and now Geto was in the swing of things. He picked a fine day to come home. Nanami would walk into the situation as he made his way towards a staggering Haruta. He noticed that Rock was there. Rokuro? You're back? Hey, Nanami. How's it been? Why are you here? Safe to say, that's probably the least of our worries right now. That's the guy you want to deal with. Him? Yeah. Thanks. I'll take it from here. Ooh, Revy said with a grin. Who's he? Nanami. Kento Nanami. Nanami, huh? Gotta say, he pulls off the whole shirt, tie, collar, businessman thing way better than you, Rock. What's that supposed to mean? You're good. He's just... Revy watched as he's proceeded to throw around Haruta, asking for the number of his subordinates as well as where the enemy was. It was the snatching him up by his ponytail part that really got Revy rearing. You know, Rock, you could learn a thing or two from him. Could you please stop having fantasies about my colleagues? Look, if Jujutsu sorcerers are like this, then I might have to give being a sorcerer a shot. Hell no! What? So I can't be allowed to have powerful cursed magic mumbo jumbo? No. The problem is that you would be way too good at it. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or as disrespect. but 30% of me is telling me that I should shoot you for that. Revi, come on, we both know that you'd just be wasting your bullets. I don't know why you're here, Rokuro, Nanami would say, but I know that right now we could use a man of your abilities. I figure. You have a better idea of the situation? Gojo's trapped on a couple of layers down below, stuck in something called the prison realm. We need to get him out as soon as possible, or at least try to assess the situation. I'm going to move in further. I could use you on my flank. As for you, Nobara, Nita, ma'am, it would be best if you stay where you are here. You're capable and should be able to take care of yourselves. What? So now I have to sit here and play damsel in distress? Please, Nanami said. Okay, whatever. I mean, if you want me to, I'll do it. Rock would just roll his eyes. As he grabbed hold of the briefcase, he clutched it tight with him as he moved over to Revi. Don't do anything stupid, okay? You don't have to treat me like a child, Rock. I'm not. The situation's changed, all right? I just don't. I'll be fine. Nothing's gonna happen to me, okay? Here. Revi pulled a cigarette out and placed it in Rock's pocket. I want to smoke that later, okay? Rock would pull out a cigarette and do the same, placing it in her coat pocket. I want to smoke that later. You got it. Now get out of here, hero boy. Go save the day. Rock and Nanami would move on ahead, Nanami filling in with Rock and Rock doing the same. You actually have it? Yeah. Good thing too, huh? Have a feeling like it's gonna come in handy. More than you know. I can't believe that of all the things that could have got lost, Nanami thought. But thank God that Rock's got his hands on the inverted spear of heaven. And with him here, our chances just got a whole lot better. But still, we need to be prepared for anything. While the girls would wait up top, as Nanami and Rock went down below, everyone else would move on to their next positions. Miles would give chase, following behind Nanami into the subway station of Shibuya. Yuji was making his way towards the stadium. And, not too far off, Megami found himself engaged with a face, while unfamiliar, a being that was all too present in his life. But what was going on at Yoyogi Stadium, the host of the 4th King of the Iron Fist tournament? Well, if there were any plans on the people staying there and being hunkered down for security, that had long since passed. No, the spectators became fearful and scattered into the city. But there were a handful that remained, as Heihachi stood in the middle of the arena, as some familiar faces greeted him. Paul Phoenix, a.k.a. Demolition Man. Martial Law, Master of Kung Fu. Ling Zhao, former associate. Steve Fox, and what appeared to be an elderly blind man turned janitor, called Stick. I take it you were all here to compete, Heihachi said. Where's Misty? Paul said. And where's Jin? So you even know about that. I wonder who could have gave you that information, Heihachi said, looking up to see Lars. With all due respect, Father, I can't let you go through with it. And I think we can both agree that the situation's changed. Nothing has changed. I don't give a damn what's going on the outside. The operation stays the same. But since I have so many volunteers, the middle of the platform would begin to open as a man stood in a capsule, steam bellowing as it was unleashed, a red aura forming around him, tears of blood streaming from his eyes. If you want to get to them, get past my creation. What the hell is that thing? I don't know, Marshall said. But you can feel it, can't you? It's bloodlust. He's a work of art, Heihachi said. He is my muse. Far off in the distance, Choso felt something. For once, his mind was not clouded by vengeance against Itadori Yuji. Although that would come, there was also something else. Brother? My brother. He's alive. I've got to get to him. Choso raced on with Mahito close behind. Something's got you motivated, huh? My brother. I need to get to him. Huh? Your brother? They died, remember? Itadori and that chick. They killed him. Not them. Another brother. Another brother? What? You mean to say that there's another Death Wound painting? I need to get to him. That takes top priority. Huh? So what about Yuji? Itadori's yours. Do as you wish. Really? Okay, no takebacks. The two cursed spirits raced on to the stadium as the events of Shibuya would continue. This concludes Jujutsu Kaisen, The Spider's Curse. What if Miles Morales was Sukuna's vessel? Season 2, Part 2. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. And stay tuned tomorrow as we continue with Jujutsu Kaisen, The Spider's Curse. What if Miles Morales was Sukuna's vessel? Season 2, Part 3. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings, signing off, and I'll see you next time.